Welcome back. We've been talking about critical thinking, we've been talking about behavioral biases, and now we're going to explore what some of these behavioral biases might look like. And the first one is a self-fulfilling prophecy, which is, in essence, belief creating reality. So what this might look like is, if you're walking down the street and you see someone and you smile at them, and they smile back at you. Now, did they smile back at you because they're a friendly person? Or do they smile back at you because you intuitively assessed them to be a friendly person, so you smiled at them? In other words, did you create that friendliness out of your expectation that they're friendly? Let's think of this in a negative sense, though. Suppose you and your friends go out to a restaurant, and the service person sees you and says, "Oh, here's a bunch of Sweetbriar students. They don't tip well. I'm not going to give them good service." Then you get bad service, and as a result, you're not going to tip this person well. Now, is it because you're a bad tipper, or is it because this person created that reality out of their expectation and belief? Another form of behavioral bias is what you see is all there is. So I'm going to tell you about my friend Emma. And you can, on your own, tell me if Emma is going to be a good nurse, because what we know about her is she's kind and compassionate. Let me introduce you to Emma. This is Emma. So now do you think Emma will make a good nurse? And what we've done is assuming that the information we had about Emma was all the information out there. Or as psychologist Gordon Alpert says, given a thimble full of facts, we rush to make generalizations as large as a tub. So how do we avoid these biases, these heuristics? What we have to do is recognize that we are susceptible to them. And we have to ask ourselves, what do we need to know to make an effective decision? So if someone says, how many yellow lollipops are there? You need to know how many colors of lollipops there are. What makes an effective decision here, what makes an effective calculation, is knowing not just that there are 10 red lollipops, but how many other colors there are. In other words, seeking additional information, digging deeper, and being curious. Because making decisions in this class and in our lives overall, and when we evaluate the news, and when we evaluate the economy, and when we evaluate our personal finance choices, is always going to be difficult. And making these decisions effectively and becoming effective leaders in our lives is going to be effortful and require concentration. So while that intuitive part of our mind, that fast thinking part of our mind, is good at getting us through the day, good at getting me to my office, ordering my coffee, the stuff I'm used to, engaging system 2, that slow thinking, that more cognitive part of our mind, is going to help me and all of us with making better decisions. So let's close this mini part of the lecture with a quick writing practice. You don't have to submit this, this is for your own benefit, but on your own, think about an upcoming challenge you're facing, and think about how you can be more intentional about using both systems of thinking in this decision. So write yourself a little note, paragraph, a page, whatever you like. You don't have to submit it, and we'll regroup in the next video.